Hey guys, it's Vanessa Terry here with Notary to Notary, and I want to show you guys how I was able to get started as a notary signing agent making $10,000 a month. When I first got started in 2015, I had no idea how lucrative this business was. So much so that I was able to quit my full-time job in 2016. Over the next few years, I've had so many successes and failures that I took all of them and bundled them up into a training program just for you. The training is available at notarytonotary.com, and there are two programs that you can register for: the Notary Signing Agent Training and the e-Notary Training. Make sure that your state licenses e-notaries before you register for that training. Once you register, you'll have instant access to the online training platform, as well as access to our live weekly interactive webinars with replay capabilities. Ready to get started? Register today at notarytonotary.com. Until then, happy signing! Hey guys, have you had a chance to get a copy of my new book, The Ultimate Ron Guide? If you are ready to build a remote online notary business, then this book is what you need. In this book, I give you all the information that you need to know in order to build a successful remote online business, no matter what state you're in, as long as your state authorizes remote online notarizations. Head on over to Amazon today and get your copy. You'll be glad you did. I forgot to put my video on the camera. Hey guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you guys? Be awesome, amazing on purpose. I hope you are. We had our training yesterday. I hope you guys were on that mastermind call yesterday. We did. I did put the replay in the group. Just thought about that. I will do that since I got this live. We had our notary coaching mastermind last night where we talked about a lot of different things, but definitely about setting goals for this week and what you're planning on doing this week. I talked about how today I'm going to be going to the courthouses out here to get on the wedding officiant list, out here to do the weddings and get the center set up for quick weddings, like just coming, really quick paperwork based kind of weddings. So I'm really excited about that. It's something that I've always said I was going to do, and I kind of put it on the back burner. But one of my other students is like, "Vanessa, I'm making a lot of money with this," and I'm like, "Okay, let me just go ahead and get this set up." So I'll be going out to the courthouses this morning to go ahead and get my name added on the list. So I have a bunch of courthouses listed, but I want to just make sure I'm not missing anything, and then I'm just going to probably take about 2 to 3 hours just to make sure I hit them all, taking my cards up there and just getting on their wedding officiant list. So that's my morning. And then this afternoon, I'm going to finalize all of my my signing services and title companies. I have a new title company too that I just booked. So I have to get them in the system, make sure that we're good to go there. I'm just really excited about this week and the goals that I have. I missed the event from Saturday, wasn't recorded. So all of our events are always recorded. You do always get the replay. Do you have an itinerary for this weekend's training? Yes. So the schedule is on the Eventbrite page. Okay. It's on the Eventbrite page. When you go get your ticket for the Intensive Notary Bootcamp, the schedule is on that page. If you did not already register for the bootcamp, I can put the link in the chat for you. That's this Saturday from 9 to 5. If you are not already in that boot camp, let me know. Well, don't let me know. Just go online and register for it. So the boot camp is, we have a networking event tomorrow. That's just a free in-person. We just come in and notaries come in and we just talk and we train and we just, get your businesses up and going. So the boot camp is on this Saturday and the link for that is here. Okay, perfect. So yes, I'm excited about that. That's what we're talking about, everything about the notary business and how to get up and going. I love doing the boot camps because it's definitely an opportunity for everyone. Usually comes in and they're like, "Oh, there's so much I want to do," but they're just not moving. How many of you guys feel like you've been I'm interested in notary for a while, but you just haven't taken that leap, that step forward, or you're starting, but you're not like really committed. Because really, if you were committed, you'd be rocking and rolling this thing. Or like you just got committed, but you need the training and you feel like I'm missing some steps. Boot camp definitely helps for that because it helps you like be in the space, especially if you come in person. It helps you be in the space, bring your laptop if you're coming in person, because we do the work real time in the class. If you're going to stream, definitely make sure you do the work. Don't just listen. You can listen, but do the work real time. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've done the boot camp at this time, probably like 4 or 5. This is probably the 5th time, maybe 4th or 5th time we've done boot camp. So I really like it. For that reason. I know I wish when I initially got started, I had me to train me because when I first started in 2014, I didn't know any of this. I was still making money, but I was making a lot of mistakes. And I said that before, like I started in 2014. I didn't quit my job and go full-time until 2016. So that's 2 years of working, making money, making mistakes. And it wasn't until 2016 that I started making the $10,000 a month because I figured it out. And I was like, oh, this is how you do it, right? It was also my first successful business. So I'd done a lot of little small things, but I didn't really understand, everything on how, oh, hold on, there's a signing. Got to be ready. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. I have no idea where this city is. It doesn't look like it's far. So I'm checking to see how far away it is. Normally, you gotta be on it. So me checking is kind of taking away my time. Oh, okay, it's only 30 minutes out. That's not bad. When is it? Tomorrow. I guess I could do that. That's not bad. I'm going to get it. You know how I know I'm going to get it? Because this company, they auto assign. So as soon as you hit yes, they give it to you. See, I got it. As soon as you hit yes, they auto assign it to you. So I didn't know I was going to get that one. But yeah, so what was I saying? When I first got started, I didn't really know what I was doing. And I had to figure it out on my own. I made a lot of mistakes. I didn't really spend money that I didn't need to spend because I'm really avid about researching. Plus, when I first got started, I didn't have any money, like not extra money, So it was like, how can I get to this goal without putting the X amount of money out of pocket? So I had to say, and people do that a lot. They get into the business, they spend too much money doing things that are not effective, right? And so what I did was when I first started, I was not doing everything that needed to get done. I was not buying a bunch of stuff, but I was not doing what I need to get done. So like, how many of you guys saw when I went to Florida? So I did the $1,000 notary challenge in Florida where I went to Florida and I gave myself 30 days to make $1,000 in this business. How many of you guys have been a notary for more than 30 days and you have not made $1,000? Honestly, in 30 days. So let's say I've been a notary, I've had my commission for at least 30 days, and I have not made $1,000 in 1 month. How many of you guys say that is me? I've been a notary for at least 30 days, and I've not made $1,000 in 30 days. In at least a month, I have not made $1,000. Okay. The reason why, how many of you guys see Catherine said me, if you have not made $1,000, okay, I got a lot of me's coming through. The reason you have not made your $1,000 is because you don't know how. That is why. Okay. The reason why I could pick up and go to a brand new state and make $1,000 in that state and still make money in that state. Whenever I go down there, I have work. It's because I learned how. You see what I'm saying? I know how. I can pick up and go I was actually just talking about going to New York, and I can do it there. It doesn't matter where I go. The only place I feel like I don't know how to figure it out is if I go like somewhere really, really rural, like there's no one around. I'm gonna figure it out. But for the most part, it doesn't matter where I go. I can go to Texas. I can go to Cali. I can go to Nevada, I can go to Colorado. It doesn't matter where I go. As long as there is a population of people, I can make that money because I learned how. You follow me? So when I first started back in 2014, I didn't know how to teach myself. Now it's a system. If you learn the system, you get the results. You see what I'm saying? If you learn the system, you get the results. Now, a lot of you guys are like, how many of you guys are in my training, the Ultimate Notary Training? If you're in the Ultimate, say me, I'm in the Ultimate. If you're in the Ultimate, follow that. That's a step-by-step guide. Now that's you getting out of your own way. Like you have the information, but are you getting out of your own way? You know what I mean? Are you getting out of your own way and actually getting it done? And then of course we have more trainings that help you build. So every time I do a training, I'm teaching you something that I have done to make money. So like we had the training this past Saturday for the marketing tools. Like, and I showed everybody who's in that class for the marketing tools. You guys know, I showed you guys, hey, this is how I'm getting on my leads, right? So there's different tiers that you then learn how to generate revenue that help you actually build up that $1,000, you know? And that's just getting started. That's just your first, okay, good, I made $1,000. And really, if you can start in a month and make back that $1,000 that month, there's nothing that you would have paid for that would have cost more than $1,000. I mean, your printer might have cost you like 50, like 500, give or take, depending where you got it from. But your commission, your insurance, none of that stuff's going to cost you. So let's say, for example, you get started in the first month and you just do, you know, your commission, you get your supplies, and you hop into like general notary work, or maybe you hop into like inspections and loan closings you can do without getting that big printer. Like I didn't have the big printer. I started off with a little small thing, and then I reinvested and got the big one, right? So let's say you get started, and I want to tell you, out of pocket, I probably paid like $300 for everything to get started, right? To really be able to like lock and load on this, because I already had like a little small printer. And if you can make $1,000 and you only invested like $300, you're at a profit. Now, let's say you put in $1,000 in that first month because you wanted everything to get started, and you make it back in your first month. Everything from there is profit, you know, minus like your gas and things like that, but you're already making money. That's why I say it's like you have to look at like, what is it going to, how long is it going to take you to learn? So let's say, when did you guys start? When did you start your business? If you started your business in January and you're not making any money, you're like 3 months in the hole, right? So that, and it's because of what you don't know. What you don't know is causing you to be in the hole. The faster you can shorten that learning curve, the sooner you can make money. You follow me? And I do that with everything that I do. Any business I get into, I want to shorten that learning curve. So yes, I can take my time and teach myself and make all of the mistakes. But let's say it takes me a year to finally make 6 figures versus me in this business. Let's say any business, anything you do, because you don't know. So that's why it's so important to have coaches and teachers and mentors that have walked the same journey you want to go, because they can shorten that learning curve. You follow me? They'll make it so it's like, oh, instead of me bumping my head, my mother used to say all the time, my mother used to say, you keep bumping your head on short doors. And that's always like, who makes short doors? But seriously, she used to always say, you can listen to me or you can bump your head on short doors, right? Which, when you think about it, it's like, what? But she's always saying that. So it's like you can either get coaching, get information from people who walk that. And how many times have you, it's so funny when you grow up, and I promise you, I've told my mother this a couple times. When you grow up, you know, when you was a kid, like a teenager, and then you become like in your 20s and 30s and you have kids, and then you start saying the same things to your kids that your mom used to say, and then it hits you one day, you're like, man, she was right. And it really is like, I can't believe I was so hard-headed. I need to apologize because you were so right. For example, my kids, and you guys have kids, and like there's like a piece of paper or something on the floor and they walk right over it. And how many times when you was younger, that was you, and your mom would say, so you don't see that. So we're just gonna walk right over it. We're gonna walk right over it. And when you was a kid, you was like, what? Why are you so hyper? It is not that serious. No, I didn't see it. You know what I mean? And now as an adult, you're like, so you're going to walk right over it. You don't see it. You just don't see it. She was right the whole time. We just didn't see it. So it's the same concept. It's the same concept of, you can get started in a business and you can be like, oh, here I go. But it's like, you just keep bumping your head on short doors because you don't know yet, right? And so if you get someone to teach you, hey, your head like it hurts. Okay, let me help you. Stop bumping your head on short doors so we can get you from point A to point B faster. Not saying you're not going to get there. What happens, a lot of people who don't get the coaching, don't get the training, they say, oh, you know, I'm working on this goal. I'm here, but I want to get here. And what happens is either you get started and you get some shortcomings, you hit some failures, you get some bad information, you quit. And then you on to something else, and you on something else because you didn't figure out how to get here. So either you start the journey and you quit, or you start the journey and you never get past the mark because you don't know how. Remember, we only can get past what we know. So you get stagnant here, or you do get all the way to the finish line, but how much did it cost you? Okay, how much did it cost you in time? How much did it cost you in wasted money? How many times I talk to to notary students and they're like, oh, I spent this, I bought this, I'm paying for this. And I'm like, but why? Like, you don't even need that. Why did you buy that? I don't know. It just sounded good. Like, stop it. Stop it. It's like when your parents, you know, you was growing up and your mom and dad was trying to tell you, but stop it. What are you doing? Cut it out. Stop. You're wasting your time. Don't do that. Don't go here. Don't talk to this person. Don't, because they can see. They see it already. Like, why are you going over there? I've already been there. That is not where you want to go. Can you listen to me? And then here we are. Because I know. Right? And then we turn our 20s and 30s and 40s and we're like, man, I should have listened because they were right. You know what I mean? Sometimes we got to get out our own way. And so once I realized that in life, I am always listening to coaches, mentors, trainers. Like, I'm going to have an open mind because I don't want to be the person that's running blindly thinking I know everything when I don't. And now it took me 5 years to get to a goal that I could have gotten in 30 days. You see what I'm saying? Like, it took me, and I say this all the time, and it's not something that I'm ashamed of. I'm so glad that I had that learning experience. It took me 2 years to quit my full-time job as a notary. It took me 2 years. So that was 2 years of mistakes, of spending too much money, 2 much years of not knowing what to charge, too many years of not knowing how to get clients. 2 years it took me. Now I coach students who quit their jobs in 90 days, in 30 days, in 60 days, who are like, oh, I figured it out. I got leads. I'm ready to go. Right? Because they shorten that learning curve. And so for me, you might say, oh man, how does it make you feel? And I'm happy that happened because it was my life lesson that taught me never again would I ever start any business venture or really anything that I want to do and not seek the best, not get the information. Why? I don't want to spend 2 years again in another business or in another, let's say I want to learn how to fish, right? And it takes me 2 years to figure it out because I don't just go ask someone who fishes for a living, hey, can you help me? You know what I'm saying? But no matter what I do, I want to learn from the best because I want to shorten that learning curve so I can hit that goal faster, save me time, save me money, save me effort. You follow me? So that's why I say that it was a learning moment for me. So it helped me realize what I needed. So everybody that said, yeah, I've been in the business for more than 30 days and I haven't made $1,000, know that it's you. It's something that you don't know yet. You got to learn it so that way you can do better. You follow me? You ready to follow me? So I always tell everybody, like, just get the training. Get in some training, get the books, watch the YouTube. I have so many YouTube videos. It's insane at this point, okay? And I'm always teaching. And it's important that you be mindful of who you're hanging around, who you're talking to, who you're giving your time to, because they're gonna make an influence on, you know, whether you really do what you want to do. You follow me? Whether you're really able to get there. Okay. Now, questions, put it in the chat. I will tell you, we do have a new program. It's starting today, but I will say it's only 3 people can do it. We only open it up to 3 notaries or 3 interested notaries that want to get their notary businesses built for them. I'm going to tell you how this story came about. So I've been training for a long time. I have coaching students. I'm always helping people. And they're always like, you know, is it so hard? Can you just do it for me? And I'm always like, no, I'm not going to do it for you. Like, but they're like, but oh my gosh, my website. Oh, but this list of 100. Oh, but marketing. Oh, but I need a template. And it's always just like all these excuses, right? Because it's like, oh my gosh, it's so much work. Like, how do you do it? And it's really, I think, you know, think about something that you do really well. Think about that. Oh, I also have the notification. Oh, it's an inspection. Let's see if I can get it. Think about something that you do really well. What's something that if I say, hey, you're really good at, you can do it in your sleep. You don't even think about it anymore. It's like, this is what you do, right? Everybody has something they're really, really good at. I'm really, really good at notary. That's what I'm really good at. I'm really good at notary business building. It's like, and it's also been doing for 10 years. So it's like you do something long enough, you don't even think about it. It's just like, oh, just do this. Like, if one of you guys call me right now and say, this is what my business is doing. This is what I wanted to do. How do I get there? I can tell you exactly. Like, do this. Because it's like you've been doing it so long. Like, you always cooked. You know how to cook. It's like, oh, I got that. I can do that. You know what I mean? Because you do it all the time. So I always have students that I was like, Vanessa, can you build this business for me? Can you help me? And I'm always like, I can tell you how to do it. But you know what I see it happens a lot of times? I tell people how to do it. They either do some of it and don't finish, or they do it and they do it wrong, or they do it, but it takes them forever, or they just quit. Like, it's just like, what happened? What happened? How we get here? How we get here? Somebody help me, how we get here. And so it's like, and I think too, it also comes into play with proximity, like how, like a lot of times the coaching students do a lot better because they know they have to check in every week. So it's like, what did I do? What did I do? Right. So it's having that accountability to make sure that you're actually, come on, let's move it. Let's move it. But people always ask me, like, can you build it for me? So we are doing a Build Your Notary Business program. How you guys just got that email we sent out? So send out an email this morning that we're going to do a Build Your Notary Business program. And we're only opening it for 3 people. This is why I'm going to actually build your notary business for you. Okay. Now listen. I can give you a whole beautiful put together business. You still have to run it. Okay. You still have to know how to do acknowledgments and jurats. You still have to know how to answer your phone professionally. All these things you still have to know. So yes, I'm going to help you. I'm going to train you. It's a 3-month program. I will train you during those 3 months, but I'm going to set it up for you. So everything from the business itself, getting that set up, the LLC, the EIN, setting up the business credit lines. I'm going to set up help you with the commission, with your supplies, all that good stuff. We're going to get your online footprint together. So I'll do and all this is what I do anyway. Like, this is what I do, period. Like, it's not rocket science. I do it all the time. So it's your website, it's your profile, it's your online platforms. We're actually going to set up your listings with all the 100 companies that we talk about. We're going to do that for you. Some of you guys get stuck on that. You're like, oh my goodness, we do that for you. And then additionally, we have other companies that we partner with and that we'll connect you with and get you signed up. It's a whole kit and caboodle. Okay, so I sent that email out with all the information. We get all that set up. We set up your tax strategies, your accounting. We set up, I'm going to plug you in with my accountant. He's going to help you with your taxes. We will do, I said, business credit, accounting. We then go into lead generation. I teach you those tools. We'll actually generate all your business cards, your flyers, your email templates, like every single thing is done. Okay, so at this point, it's like if you do this program and you can't work, it's like, only thing you have to do is you still have to answer your phone, right? We're going to train you on how to do in-person visits. You still have to walk in your body into places. You still have to answer the phone, take deals. You still have to actually close. You have to, do the loan closings, do the inspections, do the e-notary, do all that stuff. We do all. So you still have to actually go out and do the work, but we're going to get your business set up for you and help you generate those leads to do that work. You follow me? And we're only doing it for 3 people because it is very intensive. It's something where we have to actually, work with you, get the business set up. We cover some of those additional costs as well. So a lot, and you'll see it. We cover your LLC, we cover your supplies, we cover your website build. So all of that's included in what you're paying for. So we go over all of that as well. And then all you have to do, you still meet with me once a week. So once a week we meet. You get my phone number so you can call and text during that time, but you get my phone number. So you can call me, you can text me, but literally at the end of your 3 months, your business is up and running. And there's no way that you're not going to be working. The only way that you cannot work after those 3 months is if you choose to. And you say, Now let me tell you something. Some of y'all, I done had students before. And some of y'all funny. I've had coaching students, which I literally help them get leads, right? People are calling their phone and they're like turning it down. They're like, no, I don't want to yet. I don't want to. Now listen, if you do that, how am I supposed to help you? Listen, I'm going to need you to answer your phone. So, and I've had so many students say, well, I get them, but I'm scared. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to help you. I'll, motivate you. I'll get you going, but you still have to do the work. So I'm not going to fly out and do your loan closings for you in your name. We're not going to do that. You still have to actually do the work. So if you feel like if I'm working with you and your phone start ringing and you're like, I'm going to work with you, but that's the only thing that's going to stop you. Literally the only thing that's going to stop you. Okay. And so really quick, so let me actually give you guys the link too. I'm only having it for 3 people. There is a payment plan option. Make sure when you click the link that if you wanted the payment plan, do the Klarna or the Afterpay. Okay. Click that and it'll give you the payment plan option. Hold on. Let me see where I put that link. 2 seconds and I'll post it in here for you. And if you have questions, you know, you can always call. Call me or email me if you have questions for it. Once we hit the 3, the link's going to be deactivated, so you're going to be able to use it from there. But at this point, you can. Why is my link not generating? Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. My issue is not being able to get signings, and that's just because you just don't know how yet. That's all. If I can go to a brand new state and I can get signings, so can you. So can you. Okay. I don't know why it's not giving me my full link. I'm just going to put this link in the chat. I think this will still bring it to you. Hold on, guys. And this does include all of your business supplies and your setup. And this is going to run you through for 3 months. Okay, so it's 3 months of training. All of it's included in that. And like I said, you can't use a payment plan on it. Just make sure you click Afterpay or Klarna on it. Okay. Now, like I said, this one we're gonna do, and I'm really excited about this one because when you join, I want it to be 3 people. When you guys join, I'm going to. Oh, my Florida people. Okay, I'm gonna look. Okay. Yeah, so once you join, we're gonna broadcast your entire journey. So I'm really excited about that. I hope you guys are ready for that. And the reason why I want to do that is because I want people to see that if you're not getting the results, it is you. Okay, it's not the industry, it's you. Okay, it's you. So if I can take 3 people from across the country, build their businesses for them, and show like the next 3 months, like how I did it, and then drop them off at the end and say, boom, it's working. Then it's like, you can see, like when I went to Florida and I just did it out the woodworks, and I was like, see, a brand new state, I did it, it works, right? Everyone's like, oh my God. Then people were like, well, that's Florida, that's different. So I was like, okay, where you want me to go? You pick a state. Where you want me to go? Where you want me to go? Okay, you pick. I'll show up. It's funny because I said the next state I was gonna do is New York, because I have to spend some time in New York for the next couple months. So I said, okay, I'm gonna get my commission in New York and do the exact same thing. I'm 1,000% confident that it doesn't matter where I am, I can still make 6 figures as a notary because I understand how to build a notary business. Like, it doesn't matter where I go, as long. It's always my little disclaimer. As long as there's a population, as long as there are people. So if you put me somewhere where it's only like 1,000 people in like a 100-mile radius or something, like, you know what I mean? If it's like a deserted like town where there's nothing there, then it's no population. Of course you're gonna make a lot of money. So we have to have people there to spend money, right? So as long as there's a population in your city and surrounding counties, we're good to go. Okay, as long as there's a population. So I said, where do you guys feel like I should go next? I'm feeling like New York, and I really want to go to New York just because I have to go there anyway. And I feel like I have a lot of students in New York, but I will tell you, I don't get a lot of students that complain about business in New York. I feel like a lot of my students in New York are making money. New York and New Jersey, they're doing perfectly fine. So I'll probably pick somewhere like, where do you guys feel like, ooh, you should come here and do it? You should come here and do it. And I probably will pop out and see you guys. Maybe. I'm not making any promises. I probably will, depending on the 3, depending on where they are. I may just do like a trip out there and come see you. I've actually, and you should do Texas. I love Texas. Texas is amazing. I've been to Texas a couple times. I love Texas. I probably will pop out there and come see you guys, just see how you're doing. I've done Nevada. I'm seeing New York. You should come to Texas. And you gotta think about it. I've been to Texas several times. I want to say like 2021 and 22. I think I was there a whole lot. I think I'm actually gonna be in Illinois next week. We're planning a road trip, and I think we're gonna drive through Illinois. I think we're going like through a couple states. So you guys know I have my 50 state goal that I wanted to finish in 2021. We're in 2024, so I'm a little behind. But I have a goal to hit all 50 states. And so I'm going to go through like 4 or 5 states, and we're doing a road trip to hit those. Now, it's not 4 or 5 states that you just drive through. We have to stay in each state for like 2 days and do, You have to actually go to the state, do touristy things, get the vibe, do some research. So that is the plan. So we're going to go do that. So I think I will be passing by that area. I'm going to say Atlanta. And I love me some Atlanta. Atlanta was so nice. I do like Georgia. I like Georgia. I don't even think about it. I really feel like New York is calling me once the weather gets a little better. So I'm thinking like April-ish, May. Okay. Texas is always nice. That's always nice. And I honestly have not been to California yet. So I will let you guys know. I definitely want to do that again. Just pick a random state and do a challenge of, can you make $1,000 here as a notary within 30 days? We could turn it into a whole show, actually. That's a great idea. We should do that. When I'm done, I'll be commissioned in all 50 states, y'all. You see me in Alaska, like, well, let me show you how to do this in Alaska. That's actually a really good idea. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to write it down so I don't forget. I like it. So do 30-day challenges in all the states and see if I can do it. I love traveling. Like that's me all day. But yeah, so I do have an inspection I'm going to get ready to go do. So I'm trying to knock it out before 12 o'clock. So I'm going to be like, Vanessa. But yeah, so as a recap, if you missed it, definitely let me make sure. If you missed it, we are doing a build your own notary, built for you notary business. If you missed it, make sure you go back and watch it. We are only opening up for 3 people who want to do it. You can also do the payment plan as well. Make sure you pick a firm or Klarna when you do that. And then we start April 1st. So you got 5 days to figure out if you want to do it or not. Well, or for the 3 days, 3 slots fill up, one of those 2. And we start April 1st and it runs April, May, June. So by the end of June, you should have your 6-figure notary business rocking and rolling. And I will be there to help you all along the way. And like I said, we set it up for you here. You do have some things you have to do, but I spell that out also in the email. Make sure you check out the email that talks about what you have to do, what we are doing for you. If you didn't get the email, send me an email, info@notarytonotary.com, and I'll forward it out to you. And yeah, make sure you guys get into the intensive notary bootcamp that's happening this Saturday. And I'm really excited to see who's going to be the 3 that's gonna, and just think about where you'll be at the end of the 3 months. Like think about what that's gonna do for you. Having a actual notary business that's generating leads, that's giving you money, that maybe at that point you even quit your job. How would that impact your life? How would that impact your life? I did get your email about the doc shreds. I just haven't got a chance to get back to you, but I will. I got you covered. I have a spot where you can host too. Okay, look, you just want me to come to Atlanta. I'm gonna come. No, I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna come. Probably March, April, probably May. Oh, May I gotta go to Florida and Michigan. So April or June or May. Sometime I gotta go to my cousin's out there. I gotta go see her anyway. So I'll be out there. I'm gonna definitely send you a message when I get out there. So yeah, I'll be there for sure. I got you covered. But yeah, so that's also the clock on the wall. When is the boot camp? When can I get the info? I put the link in the chat. The boot camp's on the 30th. March 30th. Okay. You can come to that in person or virtually. That is also the clock on the wall. We do still have in-person seats too. So if you're local and you want to come, or if you want to fly in and come see me, honey, let's go. Okay. That will be happening on this Saturday. And then if you're in the group mastermind coaching, we're not having session this Sunday because it's Easter Sunday. So if you're in the group mastermind coaching this Sunday, but I'll send you guys an email about that too. We'd love to see you in South Carolina. Did I do South Carolina? I think I trained in North Carolina. I don't think I trained in South Carolina before. I've had classes, and I want to say we did them when we came down. It was we did a conference in North Carolina. I have food for you too. Look at you trying to feed me. I like it. Don't forget, guys, that business opportunity, that work opportunity for the notaries in Florida, Massachusetts, New York, Connecticut, Minnesota, Indiana, Illinois, and Colorado. Okay. If you're in those states, make sure you have the ultimate notary training, the notary to notary exam, read your handbook, and then shoot me an email so I can get you hooked up with this company that is looking for notaries to work legal events, and you get paid $25 an hour. It is not a job. It's an independent contractor position. So you just Pick the days you want to work. They do have daily work for Florida, Illinois, and Connecticut at this point. Everyone else, they still have work, but it's daily for Florida, Illinois, and Connecticut. And it's no commitment. You just pick the days you want to work. Plus, there is a training that you do, and you get paid for the training as well. But it's still independent contract. Remember that. It's not an employee position. It's just notaries working legal events. Okay. But they did come to me because they wanted me to give them qualified notaries. They have notaries, but they just don't have really good ones. So I said, I got you. I'm going to give you the top of the notch. So make sure you take the ultimate notary training, take the notary to notary exam, shoot me an email, info@notarytonotary.com, so we can schedule your interview. And then I will forward you to them, and then you can start working those events. Florida, Massachusetts, New York, Connecticut, Minnesota, Indiana, Illinois, and Colorado. Where can I get your materials for entry-level notaries? Notarytonotary.com and get the ultimate notary bundle. That's where you go. Everyone say that. Notarytonotary.com. That's what everybody too. Oops, I'm trying to give you the link for that. Ultimate notary bundle at notarytonotary.com. That is where you go. That's the foundation everyone needs to take to learn how to build your notary business. General notary work, loan closing, e-notary, tax and financial management. The whole kit and caboodle, okay? All right, guys, that is also the clock on the wall. You guys be great on purpose. I thought you had to be a resident or commissioned in that state. Where? What's your question? It depends. So in order to be commissioned in any state, you have to meet the qualifications of that state, and every state is different. So as long as you meet the qualifications that state spells out, you can be commissioned there. Cool. All right, guys, that is also the clock on the wall. I will see you guys the Waco. Be awesome on purpose. And until next time, happy signing. Oh, let me give you a video to take us out of here. Hold on. You need a video to take us out of here. Hey, guys, have you had a chance to get a copy of my new book, The Ultimate Ron Guide? If you are ready to build a remote online notary business, then this book is what you need. In this book, I give you all the information that you need to know in order to build a successful remote online business, no matter what state you're in, as long as your state authorizes remote online notarizations. Head on over to Amazon today and get your copy.